Hey guys, welcome back to the New England Scrapper, and today I'm going to do a video on aluminum and how to grade it. So, to start off, the most important thing is separate your clean aluminum from your dirty aluminum. Now, clean aluminum is like this here. There's no steel on it. There's no screws, no rubber, nothing like that. See, this scooter here, this is dirty aluminum because you've got the handles up here. This part here is all aluminum. We've got some steel on it. You got other rubber bits, some plastic. So this is gonna be your lowest, I believe. It's just regular dirty aluminum. Your yard may call it breakage or something like that. So that's gonna be your dirty aluminum. Now next is your different types of clean. So you've got extrusion, cans, cast, and old sheet or sheet aluminum, clean sheet, whatever they call it. So to start off, we're going to do clean sheet, which I believe is your next highest grade. So this is basically all of your domestic clean aluminum. So sheet aluminum, aluminum foil, just chunks of aluminum you might have laying around. That's old sheet or clean sheet. Next, you have cans. So this is going to go as a separate grade because these can be made back into new cans because they were food grade before. And it's most likely going to go right back into cans, as I believe it's still food grade metal. Next is cast aluminum. And the best way to tell cast aluminum is if it's got all these, all these different shapes that aren't going to be made by pressing it through something. Like, you can tell that it had to have been cast. Another good way is it breaks really easily and it's very brittle. So if you hit it with a hammer and it shatters into about 5 pieces, you've probably got cast aluminum. Also, if it breaks rather than bends, it's cast, most likely. Next is extrusion. And this, I believe, is one of the highest grades of aluminum you can get. The way you're going to tell if that it's extrusion is if it's got this sort of, all these, these little, I don't really know what you call them. Like, I don't know what the word is. But basically, they take a stick of aluminum, they press it through something, and it makes a shape. So if it's got all these, like, these ridges and stuff where they wouldn't bend it, that's extrusion. Another piece of extrusion are these. This is a heat sink out of a computer that goes right on top of a CPU. You can also get them, they're smaller on top of BGA chips as well. And some ICs might have them. What you are going to want to do is take off screws and stuff, because your yard most likely won't want them. You have to check with them and see what their contamination level can be. Personally, my yard will let me send this one in because it's going in with a trash can full of clean ones. And these are just way too hard for me to take out personally. Your last bit of aluminum that you might get is aluminum wire. And that, I believe, is the highest grade because it's a replacement for copper. So it's got to be very high grade aluminum. You're not going to be throwing cans and making that in the wire, most likely. So that, if you get big pieces, you're going to want to strip it because you're going to make more money that way. But if you get really small stuff, I would say probably leave it. Same rule as copper. If it's over 70%, you're probably good stripping it. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.